can I interrupt really quickly? Because I just had to fact check something. And, under Trump, we continued to bring in Russian oil. We were still importing Russian oil. And as a matter of fact, it increased every year. So 137 million barrels of Russian oil in 2018, 189 million barrels in 2019, and close to 200 million barrels in 2020, a year where we were locked down and no one was driving. So we were always importing oil. So this idea that all of a sudden we've started importing oil and we've been energy independent, we're still energy independent, meaning we produce. Okay, go ahead.
So you are right that we were importing Russian oil. We were doing
and increasing every year under the Trump administration.
Okay, but starting in 2019, we became energy independent, which meant the United States produced more oil and gas than we consumed.
Right.
Now, a substantial chunk of it we exported, and we did import some oil, but if you netted it out, we were producing more than we consumed. One of the reasons we imported Russian oil and Russian gas is because Democrats won't allow natural gas pipelines to be built. So, for example, the Northeast, you look at Boston, Massachusetts. It gets cold in Boston. I know. I lived there 3 years in law school. It gets really cold in the wintertime.
It does.
There are vast natural gas reserves in Pennsylvania. The Marcellus Shale is producing massive amounts of natural gas. It would be very easy to take that natural gas from Pennsylvania to Massachusetts to heat the homes of people in Massachusetts. Here's the problem. The idiot politicians in New York don't want any jobs for New Yorkers, so they don't allow New York to develop the Marcellus Shale. Their Marcellus Shale is under New York as well as Pennsylvania, but there are no energy jobs there because New York prevents the development of it. But not only that, New York has for years been blocking a natural gas pipeline from transversing New York to get to Boston.
Yeah.
As a result, Massachusetts imports a ton of Russian oil and Russian gas to heat the homes and power them instead of using American reserves because the Democrats in New York won't allow a pipeline to be constructed. It's the same problem as Keystone. And it's bizarre. Explain to me, Jason, why is it that Democrats shut down pipelines in America, but green light Russian pipelines that put billions in Putin's pocket? That makes no sense to me.
So my point was that we are still a net exporter in 2021 under the Biden administration.
Right. That's simply inaccurate.
Okay, I'll show you
we are producing less. So net.
My source is Forbes here.